violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Tonight, police want to find the 15-year-old gunman they say is behind a double shooting that killed a man.
15-year-old gunman. Sisters, come get your kids. I mean, you guys, we cover these stories all the time. We know that the shooters are young. We know that the shooters are usually teens, but 15-year-old, and he caught a body already. I'm telling you guys, we live in an op culture. These super teen gremlins are on demon time.
Police have been combing the area around the Princeton Lake subdivision right off Camp Creek Parkway. And Channel 2's Tom Regan is live there now. Tom, you've been talking to a neighbor who saw part of what happened.
Yeah, that's right, Linda. You can see behind me the streets of this subdivision are clear now, but overnight and into the morning, police scoured this entire area looking for the teen wanted in this double shooting. In fact, I spoke to a woman on this block who told me several teens who were involved in a scuffle prior to the shooting had just gotten off a school bus.
Imagine, I was actually trying to take a nap, and the gunshots woke me up. Like,
this neighbor, who didn't wish to give her name, witnessed some of the commotion, arguments, and fighting between two groups of teens Monday on the street outside her home that eventually escalated into gunfire.
it was more of a scuffle. It was so quick, and then they all just went their own separate ways, and the next thing I know, it was like 9 gunshots.
So it went from a scuffle to 9 shots being fired. Highly unlikely, sis. Highly unlikely. I mean, that's not a scuffle. That's an all-out brawl.
Wow.
Yeah, back to back.
Swarms of police descended on the subdivision off Camp Creek Parkway. They found a 25-year-old man dead and a 40-year-old woman with a gunshot wound.
Wow.
She was rushed to Grady Hospital. Police then began searching for a 15-year-old who they believe is responsible for the double shooting. Overnight, a SWAT team surrounded a house where they suspected the teen had holed up. It turned up empty. The neighbor told me she's lived in the...
And they can't find a young man. Wow, I mean, the community produces so many wild stories. It's almost unbelievable. But then you get that reality check when you come back to my channel, man, for real.
In the community for several years and never experienced such an explosion of violence that you said was senseless and put many innocent people in danger.
Anybody could have got those stray bullets or anything. It's just crazy.
Hello and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Frank Malloy. A family is remembering their son after losing him to gun violence in Atlanta. Megan Western talked to the father of the Houston County man who died.
It's hurtful and it's painful and it's sad.
Grieving father Christopher Turner says he wants the violence to stop after his 23-year-old son Jaden George was killed last Wednesday.
And we found out that it was some guys that he was with riding in the same car.
His family says George was shot 4 times as he was approaching his vehicle at a gas station in College Park.
Wow, man. You got to be careful at these gas stations, guys. Head on a swivel. Looking both ways before you cross the street. Identifying super gremlins on demon time. Sometimes you might even have to do without. Ride past a gas station. Okay? Ride a couple towns over to get gas. Is that real? Is that real, man? Okay, so, you know, like Nardo Wick said, he said, I'm never lacking. I pump gas with my gun out. It might have to get to that point, and it's sad to say, but you definitely, especially in Georgia, you definitely want to have that thing on you in Atlanta when you're pumping gas, because that's where they're catching people lacking. Your guard is down. You think it's such a passive thing to fill up the tank until them super gremlins come running up on you and get on demon time.
This generation right here, I don't understand them.
Nope.
Because every time you turn on the news, it's the young folks, the young guys.
So let me give him a little insight. Y'all created this generation. Y'all created this generation. The victim mindset, the single motherhood, the no accountability rhetoric in the community, police reform, criminal justice reform, all that kind of stuff. This is the beast. This is the monster. Bail reform. You guys created that. You did. Anybody else, man?
Obsessed with guns.
Jaden leaves behind a 3-year-old son who Turner hopes can grow up without a world of violence.
The way that things are going these days, I mean, I tell you, it seems like it's just getting worse. You know, so all I could do is just keep him close to me and just keep stay prayed up.
Turner says prayer with his son is one of his favorite memories and one of their last conversations.
But we prayed, and it's like when we prayed, he felt so much better. And he said, Pops, because he called me Pops all the time, Pops. He said, man, that's all it took. I said, that's it, man. I said, that's it.
He plans to keep praying until he sees his son again.
And just take it day by day. And I think I'll be okay. I think I will. Because I trust God.
I'm not gonna lie, like his tone, his demeanor, it really seems like he kind of saw this coming for his son. You know, and I'm not trying to, you know, make it seem like his son was particularly on demon time, but he could have been participating in the op culture. Easily. Okay? Easily could have been participating in the op culture. So definitely a sad situation. But the graduation pictures look way different from the way he's presenting. My condolences to the father, of course. But the way he's made peace with it so quickly, it just kind of seems like he kind of knew his son was going down a bad path and his trajectory was, you know, ultimately headed toward, you know, the getting deleted, I guess, you know, or something bad happening just from the way that he's speaking. Now, I don't know for sure. I'm just speculating, but that's kind of what it seems like to me, especially when he mentioned the friends that he was around.
I think I'll be okay. I think I will. Because I trust God. I trust him.
In Macon, Megan Western, 13 WMAZ News.
A funeral service will be held Monday. Turner says no one has been charged in his son's murder at this time, but several suspects are in custody.
Time to speak up, community. Time to speak up.
We attempted to reach out to College Park Police for an update, but were unable to get in touch with anyone.
Yo, what's good, BGZM News 17 family? I'm at the corner of Jesse Jackson and Marcus Garvey, and I got some bad news for you. As you can see, I lost my job. I'm out here living in cardboard boxes outside of boarded up vacant homes. YouTube said I'm done getting money out here in these streets. They even took my funky ass suit. So anything right now would help. So go ahead and hit that Cash App, hit that PayPal, hit that GoFundMe. Hell, cop the merch. Or if you want to make the long-term commitment to the Jinquavius Jackson Fund, join the Patreon so that I can continue to put out top-notch content each and every day. Also, check out the Rumble, where there is absolutely no censorship. Link in the description box below.
Hey, yo, ain't that nigga Jinquavius? Yo, I recognize.
No, that's not me no more.
Hey, yo, run your pop.
Y'all tell me what they say.
Do the opposite of Antonio Brown and take
What
all your
more
shit
do
off.
you want from me?
All new tonight at 11, sources like Match.com say now is the most popular time of the year for people to be swiping right or left on those dating apps, but that swipe could send you toward danger.
Yeah, a lot of danger out there right now. South Fulton police are investigating a string of armed robberies with the victim and suspect meeting on those dating apps. 11 Alive's Don White joins us in the studio with advice on how you can avoid becoming the next victim. Don?
Ron and Jennifer, police say people are being targeted on social media dating platforms, particularly on Grindr, which is used primarily by gay men.
Lord have mercy. So the super gremlins done caught on. They figure the gay men aren't gonna fight back. I mean, this is different.
Some other popular dating apps, such as Tinder, are being used to target victims.
Love isn't the only thing in the air in the city of South Fulton.
This side of town, this type of stuff go on.
The individuals are being solicited and they're meeting at a location. At that point in time, that's when subject produces a handgun and a robbery takes place.
City of South Fulton Police Captain Jimmy Weish says almost a dozen people got a gun pointed at them instead of what they thought would be a date here along Old National Highway.
Be mindful of the location you're headed to. Be mindful of the time of day. If you're meeting someone that you've never met before, it'd be a great idea to meet somewhere public, somewhere where...
Yeah, meet public, FaceTime before you pull up. But even these women are setting men up as well, so you got to be careful. I'll just say meet people in person, man. Dating apps is dead. I mean, it's not dead. You can still get laid off of dating apps, but it's not worth the risk. So, I mean, especially if you're on Grindr, I mean, that's just an L altogether, so...
well lit, so that time you can assure your safety, and there are other individuals around.
Police say you can look out for specific red flags when meeting someone from a dating app.
More so of urgency, of trying to get you to come to their location, or if you try to choose a separate location and they keep counseling on you and saying, no, come meet me here, I would see that as a red flag.
And before you go on your date,
notify friends or family before you go out so they know where you are. We have trackers on our phones, locations you can get to your friends, things of that nature right there, so someone else will know where you are. Don't just go out blindly.
Ask lots of questions as you're getting to know someone on a dating app.
And I'm going to tell you right now, that's not going to work. You're going to lose the date, especially as a man asking invasive or intrusive questions to a woman is going to immediately turn them off. So there's a you know, for your safety, you really want to make sure that you are getting good information, but at the same time, you're also risking losing the girl because women don't really respond like that on dating apps. And that so much so that people create courses to talk to women on dating apps and social media and whatnot. So, I mean, it's just all the advice for your safety is counterintuitive to getting laid. And you know, it's hard. It's going to be hard to overcome that desire when you know that they're going to be less likely to meet up with you if you're you know, trying to verify and make sure that they're the person that they say they are, because women are going to automatically go, oh, you don't trust me, da da da, whatever. I'm telling you that right now. And if you don't believe, I mean, y'all don't have to believe me, but in this generation, any like intrusive, invasive question, which it doesn't even have to be invasive or intrusive, it's just like, you sure you're going to come on this time? Oh, you don't trust me? Oh, I don't mess with these dudes with trust issues, da da da. Like, dude, please.
And asked to video chat before agreeing to an in-person meeting.
For one, take it slow because you've never met this individual before. If they have other social media platforms, ask about family history.
Ask about family history? Dude, are you kidding me? What does he think this is? What does he think this is? Christian Mingle?
They're from just the normal generic question you would ask anyone that you would normally meet.
Just don't know what's behind that door. Catfish.
That man said a catfish.
South Fulton police are following up on several leads right now, and a $2,000 reward is being offered for information leading to an arrest.
All right, thanks a lot, Don. Really good information in your story there. By the way, this is not the first time that we've seen criminals use dating apps to reel in unsuspecting victims. Back in 2016, two brothers were shot, one of them killed after inviting over two women they found on a dating app. The DeKalb County Police said that the women brought two men with them who tried to rob the brothers, killing one of them. And then in 2020, the Clayton County Sheriff's Office and Riverdale Police were trying to catch a woman they say would meet people on those dating apps and then bring some men as well to rob the victims.
Y'all explain me what I do though, like what did I do? What the world? First part, right? What did I do, officer? Can y'all explain to my girl, my baby mom? What did I do? What? What did I do? I'm innocent.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away!